Alright guys, so Wistoria Season 2, it was amazing. Genuinely one of my favorite animes this season, if not of the entire year. Like, it is a really phenomenal anime. I do love everything about it. Let's talk about this episode real quick. So pretty much the finale just leaves off where the previous one like left off, like with Zio and Alferia pretty much just fighting over Will. It gets to a point where they're just battling so much that the like High Father just says, "Look, if you guys are gonna keep battling, we're gonna have to step in and like stop you guys because there's only one way to solve this. Just do rock paper scissors." And it takes about almost 300 tries just for Zio to win. Now Farrah gets pretty disappointed, and that pretty much wraps up the storyline of like who decides who gets to join what faction. So it's officially Will joins the Lightning faction under Zio, which I kind of figured it was gonna happen. I saw spoilers about it, but like either way, if you didn't read the manga or see the spoilers, I figured it was gonna be obvious because if he was with Elfaria the entire time, I figured nothing was gonna get done. Elfaria was just gonna get obsessed with Will, but overall, I think it was pretty funny. I think it was a pretty good battle. Like the fight between Zio and Elfaria, one of the best in the entire series. Regardless, I enjoyed it. The episode pretty much wraps itself up really nicely with everyone celebrating the fact that they finally got to join a faction with Will. Just hanging out, just chilling, everyone just getting along. It's pretty much like a happy ending, like a good conclusion to the entire season with everyone just kind of relaxing. And I do love the interaction between Will and Althea towards the very end of the episode. If I remember right, I think it's an anime original scene from what I was able to gather, but I'm not entirely sure. I just do like the fact that Althea and Will were able to talk to one another, just like relax without the fear of like the pressure around them. I think it was pretty interesting. I think it was pretty fun interaction. Just having them just get along. It was really nice and wholesome. She ended up bringing Coletta into the fold. Like she mentioned her by name, and Will was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" I do like the fact that Will was teasing Elfera because he regained some of his memories, and she didn't really want him to know that. So, and she's like, "Wait, how do you know that?" And he's like, "I don't know everything, but I do know more than enough. But I do feel like my memories are missing." Overall, I think the season wrapped up pretty nicely, and I'm pretty excited because third season was officially confirmed not too long after like the final episode aired. So we are probably gonna be getting a season three, and not soon, but relatively soon. And we follow the timeline of like how the seasons work out. Season one came out in like 2024. Season two came out in 2026. So if I'm right, season three is probably gonna drop around maybe 2028. The latest I could maybe see it is 2027 if they already did start production, but I highly doubt it. It's probably in pre-production, so we're not gonna get it till most likely summer 2028 because that's when pretty much everything else aired. I believe season one was the summer season of 2024. This one was the summer season, or technically the or the spring season. So we're most likely gonna get it then. Regardless, I did enjoy this entire like series, like from beginning to end. This is way better than season one. Like you had more action, you had more high stakes, and then, like everything about this season has been phenomenal. It's been one of my favorite series, literally in a minute. Like Wistoria does such a good job with its like power system, with its character dynamics. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen in the future because like we've moved on from the prologue, so now we're getting into the juicy stuff. It was also revealed towards the very end of the episode that there's a spy within the tower, so each one of the students who has now joined the faction has a job to spy on them and report back within the room that they were sitting in to find out who exactly is the spy. Will cannot believe it is Althea. I don't really think it's Althea, but it would be really interesting to see if she was a spy. That would be kind of like, wow. My best bet is like the dark faction, like you know the guys who use like dark magic. That's my best bet, but who knows? Maybe it could be the guy with the glasses. That's also one of my best bets, but generally, I don't know. Regardless, amazing season, amazing series. Go watch it if you haven't done so. I'm excited for season three, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about this for now. Wistoria's over for now. I might read the manga. I might not. I'm not entirely sure because I do like being surprised. But I don't know if I want to wait another 2 years for like season 3. Regardless, that's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah,